There's something unnerving about an ancient clock. It seems to carry the weight of centuries in each tick. But what if I told you about a clock that didn't just keep time, but rewound it? An heirloom passed down through generations. This peculiar clock rested in the corner of Margaret's living room. It was hefty, towering, and almost ominous. No one could quite recall how it worked or who originally built it. But one thing was certain: the clock never struck 12, ever. Margaret, a practical woman, thought little of family legends. She was convinced the story about her great-grandfather disappearing at midnight was just old gossip for bored relatives. That is, until one winter night, the mechanism began to whir on its own. Then came the ticking, louder and faster, as though the clock were counting down. Yet it wasn't approaching midnight. It was retreating. Suddenly, a cold breeze swept through the room, though no windows were open, and Margaret froze. The clock hands moved backward. Time wasn't just rewinding, it was unraveling her memories. That same night, Margaret awoke to an odd sound, her own voice, but she wasn't speaking. Wandering closer to the clock, she realized it wasn't just playing back random chatter. It was her voice from decades ago. Memories from her childhood, moments only she could remember, resurfaced. As she pressed her ear against the wooden frame, the whispers morphed into cries, laughter, and arguments she wished forgotten. It was as if the clock housed all the time she had ever known. The clock's ticking became unbearable. She tried to stop it, to pull the pendulum from its perfect arc, but a force seemed to resist her. Hours turned to days, days into minutes, as her life began crumbling. Relationships she'd cultivated faded like forgotten dreams, and the people she knew ceased to recall her name. It wasn't just taking time, it was erasing it. Desperate, she tried to sell the clock, only to find it returned to her doorstep the next morning. When Margaret finally smashed it to pieces, she found something bizarre inside. A photo of herself, standing where she was now, holding the splintered pieces of the clock. She burned the fragments, but the ticking never truly stopped. Now, visitors to her old home claim they hear faint, backward ticking, as if time itself pities the life stolen by the clock. And Margaret? She seems to have vanished without a trace, as if she never existed at all. The clock, somehow, had its revenge.